Fit in 10 Nation, it is day 42. Day 42, can you believe it? 6 weeks in officially today. 4 weeks to go. Second last round of scans starting tomorrow. And the next scan after that will be the very end. I don't know yet. This is an announcement. I don't know yet 100%. But I may be away for a couple days in Ohio. It would be like next Friday through to Sunday night. So if I am, I will obviously let you guys know, but there will not be any Fit in 10 classes on that Friday night or the following Sunday. But if that does happen, I'm going to encourage you guys to all come out to any of the lift camps, okay? Any of the lift camps, and yeah, my apologies. I am going most likely out to Ohio to support your other coach, Martina, at the Arnold Classic, which is like a big show. It's like, I don't, if you guys are familiar, you're probably none of you are, but maybe there's a couple of you, but it's the most prestigious physique show with the exception of the Olympia Festival. So it's basically like the Super Bowl of bodybuilding, physique, and fitness. Okay, questions. All right, I'm gonna read this question to you. This person says, question. I know you don't drink, Mark. I do. No, I'm not saying I do, that's what she wrote. I do. So let me just start that again. This is everything she wrote. I know you don't drink, Mark. I do. It is, is it a crutch? Maybe I like to unwind, blame my children for so many things. On the program, I've been drinking neutral vodka soda drinks rather than beer. Not all the time, but periodically. Certainly on weekends when we get away with friends. 100 calories per can and no macros. Why not? I know you've got an opinion here on the effect of alcohol on your body, on your body's ability to do things. Tell me what I should know. Well, there certainly are calories in there. There's certainly macros in there. It's just not the macros that you know, or the macros as we know them, but it's essentially there's alcohol in there, right? So, and I find it hard to believe that there actually isn't any, but I guess there isn't. I guess there isn't any, like, because it's not beer. So, yeah, I guess that does make sense because it's vodka. So it's just going to be alcohol calories, right? So these are still calories. This is still energy your body has to deal with. So that's still going to make a difference. Yeah, I don't like it because I don't like alcohol because, well, listen, it's easy for me because I don't like the taste of it. So it's easy for me to sit here and say, hey, you shouldn't drink. But the main reason I don't like it, or the main reason I'm really against it, and I actually do have the odd drink. I just know that, I've had alcoholism in my family. Nobody directly that I had to live with or anything like that, but I have had people within my family that were alcoholic. I have every single person that I know, I think, has a family member that's alcoholic. It's just such an epidemic. So I'm just not in favor of it, and I'm certainly not in favor of it as an outlet, because it's so dangerous that way. It's so dangerous in the sense of it's a depressant, right? So it can be very, very. My phone is ringing here. Other phone that is. It can be very, very. I lost my train of thought. Sorry. It can be very, very addictive in that way, right? So this is my concern. If you can just have a little bit every now and then, I don't think it's a big deal. In fact, I don't think it'd be that big of a deal if you had like 4 ounces of wine every night. I don't think that would be that big of a deal. The problem is that that tends to not be the case. A lot of people rely on more of it, and because it's a depressant, I just am really not. I'm really not in favor of it. I'm not in favor of people using food as an outlet. I think we all have outlets, though. Like, I really do. You know, I know food is an outlet for me. I just have to really, you know, control that. But it's hard for me to say, like, you know, how hard that is for somebody, right? Like, it might be a lot easier for me to control my food, my reliance on food as a crutch, as compared to somebody else. I just don't know what that's like. Like, the example I give is like, when I got ready for my show this past summer, I did my first show, and that was not a problem. I didn't really have cravings. I was hungry, but I didn't have cravings. Well, I had cravings, but I could get through it, no problem. But in between my first show and my second show, my cravings, I cannot tell you. It was like, it was basically unbearable, to the point where I had a few, and I guess there was part of me that in my mind rationalized it. Like, I could basically get away with it. I had time to make up for that, but my point is here is that my cravings were like insane, and I'm like, wow, if somebody actually had to deal with these kinds of cravings on a regular basis, just daily, not getting ready for a show like I was, but just dealing with that would be really, really hard. So it's really hard to say, and I think this applies for anything that we struggle with, to be able to dismiss it very easily and say that this is, you know, we should be able to get over it. It's not that hard, just willpower. I don't know how strong these crutches are, right? So, yeah. So, anyways, I'm not judging you, and I don't think you're thinking that of me. But yeah, again, I just don't like it because, you know, it's a depressant, and that's very dangerous in my opinion. As for the challenge, yeah, it's just extra calories. So you still have to consider those calories, and if you had to put them in one area, then I guess they would go more towards carbs than anything, I would think. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say on that. Okay, how am I doing here? 7 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna read out some gratitude here. So this person says, just finished getting up to date on the videos. Gratitudes. My kids, Scott and I, are generally healthy. We have a house to live in. We make enough money that we don't have to worry about having enough money to buy whatever we want at the grocery store. I found this program which is helping me to maintain my mental health and helping me get my body back into reasonable shape. Okay, when I first read this, by the way, I'll read it again. I found this program which is helping me maintain my mental health and helping me get back, help me get my body back in reasonable shape. When I read that, I was like, oh, what program is this? I actually thought that. I didn't know what you were talking about. Then I realized, oh, you're talking about the program that you're in. I actually was like, I thought you were talking about something else. It took me a few seconds to realize you were talking about this program. I'm assuming you are, right? Clean water, healthy food, good friends, healthcare, and freedom are all things we enjoy and can count on. So thank you for your gratitude. All right, that's all I'm going to say. Well, I guess I got to say message of the day, so let's do that. Message of the day, and this is, well, something I talked about a little bit yesterday, but I really want to emphasize this because I know this can be really hard for a lot of people, but really this is you versus you. This life is you versus you. This is you versus you. Be the best version of you. It's a really simple one. I don't think I really need to say much more than that. Be the best version of yourself that you can be. And that's really something that I think everybody should focus on. All right? So this is you versus you. This isn't you versus anybody else. Just be the best version you can be. Stay in your lane. Focus on you and how you can improve yourself or whatever endeavor you're trying to work towards. All right? That's all I'm going to say. Positive energy, positive vibes. Believe in yourself. And send me your gratitude. A lot of you did. I'll read more, and thank you for that. I will talk to you guys all very soon. See you guys.